Hello, hello, and welcome to my life. And we are doing today new moon in Virgo. So 2 weeks ago we did full moon in Aquarius, and this is practice which we connect to the moon energy, and we do it via our womb. So it's very good for women. It's very good when we feel that we are not in balance, not in harmony with the rhythms of the nature. So, for example, there is a statistically more women having their periods starting in new moon than in any other phase. So actually this is even if you didn't believe any of these astrological or energies, and if you only look at this data, you know that there is some kind of like a correspondence and connection between womb and moon. So this is my new practice, and this is what I've been doing since July, and I really like it. So we'll continue with that. And I invite you to join me, to synchronize yourself to these rhythms, to synchronize yourself with the forces of nature, and using the energy of the moon, using the energy of the universe to bring about what is you want to bring about. So new moons are very good for starting a new cycle, and this is something that we get 12 to 13 almost time per year, because moon cycle is 28 days approximately, so it's just slightly less than normal month. So every year we would get 12 new moons and 12 full moons. I don't know if there's any possibility for exception mathematically, but I'm not gonna go into it. So because we have 12 zodiac signs, we have 12 sections in the sky, and each of them representing different energy. Each time when we have a new moon, we have a different type, different quality of energy to use. So for us who are creatrixes, for us who are creatrixes of this earth, for those of us who have a womb to use for our creation, we can enjoy the support from the universe, and we can pick up on these particular qualities which each of the star sign brings. So I've been really loving this book. I'm going to show it to you. This book, The Power Wish by Keiko, and I have been looking through it. And this practice is kind of inspired by her understanding about moon and creating the wish. The way I do it is kind of connecting it with the womb as well, because this is our cradle of creation. We are connected via our wombs to the universal womb, to the universal mother, and that makes it easier for us to create and bring about what we want. So this time around we will be having a new moon in Virgo. Virgo as a sign is very good. I'm not an astrologer, by the way. I'm an astrology lover. So ever since I was 15 years old, I've been interested in astrology, and I've been looking through, like all different energies. And I think, to me personally, it's a practical tool to include in our life. So I'm just sharing my personal opinion and the spin on things, and how I use it in our daily routines and the lives. So for example, Virgo energy. Virgo is all about purity, service, innocent, discipline, habits, servitude. It's kind of like in tarot, Virgo is represented by the hermit. So the hermit is the person who is on their own, and they kind of like come from the darkness and they stay on their own. However, they have this light that they carry with them. So they have this quality of healer, of purificator, Tour. So these energies that are coming in, and I think it only happened about less than an hour ago, the new moon came into Virgo, and that's how I schedule it around the time when it's still really powerful and we can feel it. And so, for example, if you have something in your life that you want to let go, and there's something connected with habits that make you not pure, and the pure, to me, purity is not in a religious sense, it's more about there is something that you want to do, there is some way that you want to be, there is something that you want to deliver, and there is something that you want to share, and there is something maybe you want to be of service for the people in some certain capacity. However, you have, for example, a habit that does prevent you from doing that. So anything like habitual bad habits, habitual things that we do, like a procrastination, delay, excuses, being stuck somewhere, is perfect thing to let go in this new moon in Virgo energy. And then also, so apart from letting go, we also can have some energy rolling forward. So two things that we're gonna do: we're gonna let go of some habits, and we're gonna set intention, kind of refocus, recalibrate ourselves towards the habits and the things that we want to continue to do, or we want to start to do, health habits, something of service, something of being for the humankind, something for being almost, you can say, even like a charity, good work, contribution towards other, contribution towards society. So even if we are in business, even if we have some kind of other motivation than just being of service, the focus for our intention this month is when we use this energy of, for example, being of service, we get this help and the push from the universe, because that's exactly the energy that the moon takes on. And the moon is the closest astral body to the earth, so it's kind of like an amplifier. When the new moon comes in, it's like a new phase of that stars, and we have that energy amplified. Therefore, it's very good to jump on board and use this wave and ride this wave and get that wave to take us to the direction where we want to be. So we're gonna start with the in our body experience of connecting, and we will do that first of all by grounding. So sit where you are. You can sit on the ground, or you can sit on the floor and just take a deep breath with your eyes. Take a breath in, take a breath out. Take a breath in, take a breath out. Another breath in, and another breath out. And just feel your feet on the ground. Connect to the ground. Feel like there is a bubble of light in your room. It can be like a 2 or 3 centimeters, and imagine there is a beam of light going from there downwards through the floor, through the surface of the earth, all the way down and connecting to the core of the earth. So, and feeling that connection to the earth, and now just bring that energy of the earth coming through your sacral center. So we can also start feeling it. We can start feel it coming through our feet, up our legs, and then in our root chakra, sacral chakra, and going up to our solar plexus, to our heart, to our throat, to our third eye, and connecting to the crown chakra energy and going up. Breathe in that force through your body. You have the grounding. And the next part, imagine there is a central sun in the center of the galaxy that we are in. And from that central sun, there is a beam of light, big beam of light coming to our sun. And then from our sun, coming and connecting to our chakra, which is kind of above our head. And that energy starts trickling. And just breathe in that energy to your crown chakra, your third eye chakra, to your throat chakra, to your heart chakra, to your solar plexus chakra, to your sacral chakra, to your root chakra, and going to the earth. And just breathe in and feel that connection from up and down to up. And those energies hold you. Also imagine there is a column of light on your left in the front, on your right in the front, on your right in the back, and on your left at the back. And all of these columns of light also connect the sides across around you, and you are in this safe bubble of energy and light. And now we'll start. Take your hands together and rub them gently together, and place them over your ovaries, pointing downwards towards your womb. And take a breath and feel the warmth of your palms. Take a breath in, take a breath out, take a breath in, take a breath out, take a breath in, take a breath out, and just connect to your womb. Feel your womb. Smile to your womb. Acknowledge her being there, being part of your body, being part of your consciousness. Send gratitude to her for being your creative force, for bringing about the creations in your life. Take a breath in, take a breath out. And just feel that holding space in your womb, that nurturing energy, that creation energy. Breath in, breath out, and just acknowledge this connection and feel this collaboration, working together, being a team, belonging to each other, you, your consciousness, and your womb. And now, if you have a diary, I use a journal like this. Put all of my moon wishes in there. You can take a moment, take out your diary or journal, and write your intentions. We'll do it with one, and then you can do it more on your own time. Now just connect to your heart. So bring your awareness, bring your consciousness to your heart now, and just feel the sense of emotionality. Feel the sense of being part of all there is, of being part of the universe, of being part of those rhythms, and just acknowledge that. And now allow yourself to bring in vision of what you want to start doing, what you want to start doing starting today for this month, what you want to bring about. Is there anything that you want to contribute towards? Is there any service that you would like to provide? Is there any healing that you want to do? How would you like to contribute? How would you like to be of service? And just allow that vision to come forward in front of you while keeping your connection with the heart space. It's important to keep this connection with your heart space because that will be manifesting from your emotional center. It will be connected with the emotions. It will be connected with the feeling that you want to bring about. It's not going to be mental. It's going to be emotional and heart connected creation. So for example, I intend to connect with women that I am meant to serve to the highest positive good of them, mine, and all the beings. And I want to increase and spread the service across humanity. And I intend to do that this month. You can take a minute to write it down, because when you write it down, it's double of power. So I'm going to use my journal. I'm also going to give you time to do it. I'm going to take a minute or so. Take your time. So in this book, it is recommended that we start every wish of intention by saying, I am certain that the wish I am making is perfectly aligned with the will of the universe and that it is the highest and the best way to bring love and prosperity into the world. And the second part is, through the wish I am making, I intend for my love and power to quickly reach all beings everywhere. So you can put this as your start, just to kind of power up the wish or intention, and after that you can start your intention the direction what I intend, and whatever you want to, in whatever direction you want to put your intention towards this month. So I'll read it once again. I am certain that the wish I am making is perfectly aligned with the will of the universe, and that it is the highest and the best way to bring love and prosperity into the world. Through the wish I am making, I intend for my love and power to quickly reach all beings everywhere. So if you like, you can copy this statement. It's coming from this book. Once again, you can create it in your own words, so it doesn't have to be exactly, but this is a recommendation that I'm using at the moment because I haven't found my own perfect wording yet, and I like it, so I use this power opening for my wishes. So I copied this wish and I put it in my journal. And now we're going to go in the second part. Second part will be letting go. So, second part where we want to let go something, we can again, oh sorry, I forgot. So now, now that we have put this wish and it came from our heart, we put it on the paper. Imagine that vision of this wish, of this intention coming through and kind of like sitting in a bubble. Like imagine the bubble of this already have happened in front of you. And this is kind of connected to your heart. And now imagine this intention, this vision, this picture coming into your heart, this energy of this intention. Breathe in, breathe out, and now push that intention in your womb, in your creation center. So now imagine this energy, this intention being put in your womb, in your creation center. Imagine that energy bubble being absorbed by the womb, connecting with the energy of the womb, and through connection of the womb to our cosmic mother, to the universal womb. This wish, this intention, this creation is being passed to the universal womb of the cosmic mother. And now you have a super powerful ally, super powerful collaborator in manifestation, in bringing about of this intention. Take a breath in, take a breath out, and say, and so it is done. Next part is where we will bring something about that we want to let go. So now allow yourself to bring in whatever is interrupting you, whatever block that you have, and imagine that thing in front of you. Imagine that thing in front of you. And just observe for a minute, especially if it's something to do with the routines, with the habits that are not helping you. Imagine that situation. For example, I'll take procrastination. I sometimes do that when I feel overwhelmed and I feel, oh, this is so much, oh my god, I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I tend to procrastinate. So I'm gonna use procrastination specifically for, let's say, exercises and going to the gym. And also sometimes I'm a bit lazy with cooking myself a good food, so I'll throw that in. So procrastination and connection to my highest health habits. So I want to remove those bad habits and I want to bring about good health habits instead. So now I just imagine that, and I kind of can feel disturbance. I actually can feel some pressure in my head because this is something that I want to let go. And now we can look at that bubble with that situation in it and say thank you for what you taught me. Your job is done, your work is done. I'm ready to change my ways and bring about new healthy habits. And I wish now to let go of the procrastination and connection with the physical health. And I want to have a new healthy habits instead. And now imagine that bubble starting to distance yourself from you, and you can also see some strings. Sometimes there are some strings, connections that are attached. So imagine just snipping that, and you can even imagine this kind of like a bubble of energy which is kind of balloon-like, and we just let it go, and it goes far to the sky, through the sky, out of atmosphere, and it goes to the center of the galaxy where the black hole is, and that energy is being sucked in and is being deconstructed, and we don't know what happened with that. After that, it's not our business. We leave it at that, but we basically just let go of this energy. We give it back to the creation. We disconnect from it, and we invite new healthy habits. We invite new space. We open up space for new. So imagine breathing in, opening your heart, inviting something which is for your highest positive, for your highest potential, for the highest level of well-being of all beings. Imagine just that space opening up, and we have space in our heart. And we put this intention also into our womb. So now we connect our heart with our womb again. So we basically open the channel for creation, for the birth of something new instead to come through. Take a breath in, take a breath out. Another breath in, another breath out. And now we're gonna close all of this and we're gonna finish the process. So warm your hands again. We'll reconnect to our womb again. Place your hands on the womb. Direct your attention to your womb. Also ask your womb to release and to let go if there is something in your sacral center that you've been holding on. Give yourself permission to let go. Give yourself permission to be free of that. And especially if you have any feelings of guilt, shame, or blame, take a breath in, take a breath out, and imagine that guilt, shame, or blame like the 3 bubbles coming out of your womb and flying to the black hole, the cosmic center. It's no longer yours. These energies are no longer yours. They're taken off, they're taken away from you, and you no longer need to care about it. Now take a breath in. Feel this newfound peace, quiet, balance, freshness, newness. Send a smile and love to your womb for helping you create things, for helping your creation. Take another breath in, take another breath out. Put your hands together. Bow to your womb. Tell her that you appreciate her and that you honor her and that you will listen to her creative impulses. Take another breath in, breath out, and come back to the room. Feel your feet on the ground, feel where you're sitting. Reconnect with your back, become aware of your body. Take a breath in, breath out. So basically you can create this routine in whichever way you want. I kind of using channeling, intuitiveness, and whatever feels that needs to happen. But this energy that you have every month, twice per month, with the new moon and the full moon, is amazing to have this routine, and especially if you connect your womb to it. It helps you to stay in a rhythm of the nature of the moon. Hi Christy! Christy is my best friend from many, many years. So if you're gonna do this, you can do it alone, you can do it again. It's best to do it 24 hours after the new moon. So the new moon happened in about 1 hour and a little bit, don't know exact time. It was 9:27 UK time. So up until 9:27 next morning, you can create these wishes, you can create these intentions. You can also allow yourself to let go of those old energies, old habits that are not helpful to you. And like that, you can have this always kind of like a review process every 2 weeks. Full moon is gratitude, new moon is intention. Full moon, gratitude, new moon, intention. And if we connect that with our womb energy, we are like tripling this power, because we are not only creating from the conscious ego state, not only from the heart emotional state, but we are also creating from the center of our creation. So, thank you very much for seeing me and allowing me to share this process with you. And I will see you in 2 weeks when we will have a full moon ritual. Have a beautiful day, and I will see you next time. Bye!